times you were talking about that in your speech today. Is there anything new to that?
Well, we're just working with, you have to talk to Greg Moody, but basically, like I met with Jeff Immelt, of GE, and talked to him about how we can partner with him and other companies like him, because they are trying to drive this outcome-based medicine. They're trying to get themselves in a position where they want to get their costs lower. They don't want to be micromanagers, but they're believers that if you can get people in the right setting, kind of the medical home concept, guide them through the process, make sure you measure outcomes, make sure you're driving quality and not quantity. They think that's how you're going to get to lower costs and better health for folks. And so Greg is meeting with a lot of these people to say, how do we take the leverage of our Medicaid dollars and work with you on these providers so that we can actually accomplish this? So yeah, this is kind of maybe kind of step 2, early stage.
Could you talk a little bit more about the board, how the state helped the board?
But I talked to Mark Fields, who's the director of operations for North America, and he always thanks me for the cooperation, for the way we get together and figure out the challenges, and they're pleased with what's happening in Ohio. They feel that it's a better business climate, and I'm really pleased about that. I mean, auto is important to Ohio. There'll be more coming on other parts of that overall footprint that Ford has.
You also mentioned energy being a big key for jobs in the future. Can you tell us a little bit more?
Well, if we can develop natural gas, it springs a whole industry, not just the natural gas industry, but everything connected to it. And that's a big deal. And this is a place, this region is a place where we make things. And there can be an opportunity for people to make things in connection with the development of energy. We are a microcosm for energy in the country. We have coal, natural gas, renewables. I mean, we ought to be making parts for renewables here, for solar and wind and geothermal or whatever. And so I believe that it's one of Ohio's great strengths.
State issue 3 is kind of being overlooked by state issue 2. Can you talk about it a little bit?
Well, I mean, the problem with Obamacare and all these things they're doing is that it really hurts Ohio financially. I mean, if in fact you start running healthcare from the top down, and look, we need major healthcare reform in this country, but you don't stop by just adding people with no way to pay for the cost of that. So it's really a signal, a message that gets sent to say, let us try to solve our own problem out here. I mean, there's nobody that doesn't think we don't have a serious problem with the rising cost of healthcare. But I think that my team and the people in the state can figure out how to do this better than people who are in Washington. You really can't seem to get much right about anything. So,
could you share your thoughts on Matt Upton's bill for vouchers?
Well, we just expanded vouchers in the state by 60,000, over these 2 years, and we've taken the lid off of charter schools. And I'm a supporter of vouchers. As to how this heads, we're uncertain at this point. I mean, we've bitten off a big chunk right now, and I encourage Matt to keep making his arguments and presenting his case. And he's got good points, but all things in their time. Thanks, everyone.